Today's video is gonna be a debate, a discussion video where I talk about Realm Classic, but not only that, but also the future of private servers of Realm. You see, not only do we have Realm Classic, but there's also a side project being developed with the same concept, as well as a new Unity game called Trials of Titan. Now that the RotF Unity client is way into development, I think it would be a fitting time to talk about this. Today's main topic is Realm Classic, which I would like to elaborate a bit more on. It was crazy, we got like 500 members in 24 hours, it was crazy. You guys just loved the idea, so I have something similar to show you as well, but let's get into the Realm Classic stuff first. If you read the description of my Realm Classic video, you might have noticed I left some discussion topics for you to expand upon, but it seems most of you stuck to your own opinions in general, which I can respect, so let's take a look at that first. First up, yes, RotMG Troller is into this project and he's a moderator. Will it be on Flash? Yes, at first it will be. Maybe it will move into Unity territory later. But as of now, they're using Flash. When people say Flash is dead, it doesn't mean that you can't use Flashplayer. They just don't update it anymore. So the server will just be running the latest version of Flash. Whoa, okay, that's way too early. Way too early for this video. Hold on. Just wait a minute. Wait for later, dude. Wait. No problems, dude. You won't have to switch game entirely. You can just play it on the side if you want to. Oh man, what I could say about pets, man. What I could say about pets. I did already respond to this comment, but why not just address it in the video too? The game will receive quirks and twist unique to Realm Classic, but it also depends on the amount of focus and time that Big Bad Bill will be able to give this private server. Okay, fair enough. We'll discuss this topic then. The DMCA issue. Will DECA be able to pull down the server eventually? Well, yes, there is the possibility, but it also depends on how much DECA actually cares. Realm Classic would really need to pull the numbers if they were to be pulled down by DECA themselves. Realm Classic is still not entirely separated from the original Realm of the Mad God, as you might figure. As of now, we can only hope that DECA don't care, but eventually, a solution to the problem will be found. With that, let's have a look at some ideas for Realm Classic. Grave looting, should that be a thing? I've always found grave looting really interesting, but I think there should be made some adjustments. Maybe there's at random chosen like 3 items from the player's inventory which can be dropped. There could be a maximum amount of UTs that could be dropped too, or just no UTs whatsoever. It could present some problems though, since draggers could receive a salary. It could also give the evil-minded players a motive to kill people on purpose by not healing, or you know, faking a permastun or something like that. Still, that's reserved for really old classic Realm as of now. I would suggest you go to the Realm Classic Discord and try to see if you can get some backing behind that. Next main thing to talk about is UT trading, which is allowed and can be done. This also includes that if you drop any item in your inventory, it will be dropped in a public bag. Even UTs. No exceptions made. Would this have a chance of spam bots being introduced to the client? Well, maybe. On the other hand, UT trading is something very sought after in the community, but it could also present some issues. Instead of farming for an actual item like the Cedric, you might just farm for the life parts to buy it. It gives you an alternative to farming the item, which of course you are to choose, but one might just be easier than the other. In my opinion, I think it's a little unbalanced. But then again, I didn't play back when UTs were tradable overall. I was there at the UT weekend though. Great times, man. Great times. Quality of life changes. Stuff like a realm queue or a vault system. If the developers show enough surplus energy, they might just add it. But do remember, as of now, we only have one fully active developer on this project. If you're one out there sitting with a lot of programming information, I think you should hit up Big Bad Bill. Maybe he could need some help. Please do consider that Big Bad Bill did not ask for me to say this, so please don't just spam his DMs if you know something, alright? Alright, so it seems we have to address the pets problem before we go ahead. As this player argues, the game moves much faster with pets around. And that is true. It is very much true. But there is a cost to it, a catch, which is lowering the difficulty overall. It's self-explanatory that healing is way easier with a pet that does it for you. It's funny how we forget there's a lot of other effects that pets provide. I would even go as far to say that you could just remove magic heal and heal from pets, in other words, nerf them, and it might fix the problem. I mean, it's not that the attack close ability is broken, but what I can see in your comment is that you're mainly talking about M-heal and heal, which basically heals you way too much and gives you way too much mana, making items completely broken. To sum it all up, you are correct, and I respect this opinion, but there is a cost to having pets. This cost leading to broken in-game abilities. So I think that was some of the main points on Realm Classic. Let's move into the other versions of this concept. Realm Remastered, trying to remake the 1.2.3.5.1 client version of the game. What does that mean? If you're in doubt which build of RotMG it is, just look on screen. There's some reference footage. It's practically the same version of Realm that Calais played in his first gameplay videos. As of now, this project is non-profitable. There's no in-game purchases yet. They are already attempting to go into Unity, but it's going to be challenging. Slendergo has actually created the UI already, which looks awesome. In short, they have created the client from the bottom themselves. It takes talent and a lot of work, which I can appreciate. They're still debating whether or not they will add content in the form of dungeons, but as of now they're aiming for a maximum of 300 players on the servers at all times. Although the Discord haven't gone into public testing yet. The things you see on screen is the progress made so far. It's a promising project, reviving Realm as it was back then. And the way this sets apart from Realm Classic is that 1, it's from a different build, and 2, they've built everything from the bottom themselves. I'm hereby talking about the main developers. I'll make sure to update you on when this goes into public testing too. You could then compare Realm Classic to RotMG Remastered and see what functions the best for you. Now the last thing I'll throw in this cocktail is the Trials of Titan RotMG game. Now despite this game being rather similar to RotMG, it is completely separated in the code. A DMCA would luckily not be able on this private server. It's also on Unity, and to me it already looks amazing, honestly. This has entered public testing though, only on the Discord, that is. The Discord link to Trials of Titan will be in the description, so you can try that out yourself when it comes out. I'll be making a special testing video on that game too, so stay tuned for that. So that was just a quick update on the private server discussion, Realm Classic, RotMG Remastered, and Trials of Titan. Later on, I will update you with some more footage, some more information regarding these private servers when I acquire that information. And when that time comes, I hope I have your viewership. So subscribe, join the Discord if you're interested. And with that, see you guys in the next video.